Welcome to our channel, where the veil between reality and nightmare becomes thin, paper thin, a place where shadows dance with whispers of dread and things best left forgotten stir in the dark. Tonight, we delve into the unsettling world of haunted instruments, relics imbued with a terrifying energy. 3 instruments, each with a dark past, a story etched into their being waiting to be told. Turn off the lights and put on your headphones. Let the unsettling melodies seep into your soul, if you dare. Imagine this, a dimly lit antique shop, its shelves cluttered with forgotten treasures and dusty relics. The air is thick with the scent of aged wood and history, each item whispering tales of the past. In the corner, tucked away beneath a moth-eaten tapestry, rests a violin case. It's easy to overlook, just another relic in a sea of antiquities. This, my friends, is no ordinary instrument. Its varnish is cracked and its strings are worn, but it holds a secret that few dare to uncover. This is a conduit to the other side, a vessel haunted by the ghost of its former owner. The air around it seems to hum with an otherworldly energy. The violin belonged to a virtuoso named Edward March. His talent was unparalleled, his performances legendary. His music could move the hardest heart to tears. Each note he played was filled with emotion, a testament to his passion and skill. But Edward vanished without a trace, his final composition left unfinished. The mystery of his disappearance only adds to the violin's eerie allure. Now the violin rests in the antique shop, its strings silent. It waits, as if longing for someone to bring it back to life. But wait, listen closely. Can you hear it? A faint, mournful sound. It's almost as if the violin is weeping, its sorrow echoing through the shop. It's the sound of Edward's sorrow, his desperate plea to be heard once more. His spirit lingers, trapped within the instrument he loved so dearly. Those who claim to have heard the violin's music describe a chilling beauty, a haunting melody that seeps into your very bones. It's a sound that stays with you, long after the music has stopped. Some have even claimed to see a spectral figure standing in the corner. A shadowy silhouette of a man with a violin tucked beneath his chin. His presence is both mesmerizing and terrifying. His ethereal bow dances across the strings, drawing forth the mournful melody that speaks of a life cut short. Each stroke of the bow is a cry for release, a plea for peace. The violin's music isn't merely sorrowful. It's unsettling, filled with an undercurrent of something darker. It's as if the notes themselves are haunted, carrying the weight of Edward's unfinished story. It's the sound of a soul trapped in limbo, unable to move on. The music is a bridge between worlds, a connection to the past that refuses to be severed. They say that if you listen closely to the music, you can hear whispers within the notes. These whispers are said to be Edward's voice trying to communicate from beyond the grave. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: the haunted violin is more than just a forgotten instrument. It's a relic of a tragic past, a symbol of a life that ended too soon. It's a vessel of sorrow, a conduit to the other side, a chilling reminder that some melodies are best left unplayed. The haunted violin remains a mystery, its story waiting to be told. Our next tale takes us from the dusty confines of the antique shop, where forgotten relics whisper their secrets to those who listen, to the ruins of a forgotten homestead, a place where time seems to stand still and the past lingers in every shadow. It's here, amidst the overgrown weeds and crumbling stones, that the cursed flute was found, a relic of a bygone era. The flute was once a prized possession of a young woman named Anya, a talented musician whose melodies could captivate any audience. Anya's music was said to be enchanting, capable of soothing the sick and calming troubled minds. Her performances were a beacon of hope and tranquility in a tumultuous world, but her talent attracted the envy of a jealous rival who cursed the flute with dark magic, turning Anya's gift into a source of torment. Anya, heartbroken and terrified by the malevolent power now residing in her beloved instrument, abandoned the flute and fled the house, never to return. The house fell into disrepair, consumed by nature's relentless embrace, as if the earth itself sought to bury the dark history within. The flute lay forgotten, its curse festering in the silence, waiting for an unsuspecting soul to awaken its dreadful power. Years passed, and the legend of the cursed flute faded into obscurity, becoming just another ghost story whispered among the locals. One fateful night, A group of teenagers, driven by curiosity and the thrill of the unknown, stumbled upon the abandoned homestead. Ignoring the warnings etched in the very air around them, they ventured inside and found the cursed flute, its tarnished surface glinting ominously in the moonlight. Daniel, one of the teenagers, picked up the flute and with a mix of excitement and trepidation, blew into it. The sound that emerged was a discordant, chilling wail that seemed to pierce the very fabric of reality, sending shivers down their spines. The air grew cold, and the shadows twisted, taking on menacing shapes that danced in the corners of their vision, as if the house itself had come alive. Daniel tried to stop playing, but his fingers refused to obey, moving of their own accord as if possessed by an unseen force. The flute played on, its music growing louder and more intense, filling the room with an overwhelming sense of dread and despair. Daniel's eyes glazed over, his body swaying to the flute's eerie rhythm as if he were a puppet on strings, controlled by the cursed instrument. The music reached a fever pitch, a cacophony of horror that seemed to stretch on forever. And then, silence. A silence so profound it was almost deafening. Daniel collapsed, the flute clattering from his lifeless grasp, its curse claiming yet another victim. They say that Daniel's spirit is now bound to the flute, forced to play its discordant melodies for all eternity, a ghostly figure doomed to wander the ruins. The cursed flute remains hidden within the ruins, a testament to the destructive power of envy and the dark magic that can twist even the purest of gifts. Its music, once a source of healing and joy, is now a chilling reminder that some curses are meant to last forever, a haunting echo of a tragic past. Imagine standing in the ruins, the air thick with the weight of forgotten sorrow, the whispers of the past brushing against your skin like a cold breeze. You find the flute, its silver surface tarnished but alluring, calling to you with an almost irresistible pull. You raise it to your lips, and the curse awakens, the cycle of torment beginning anew as the flute's dark magic takes hold once more. Chapter 3. The Phantom Organ. Our final journey takes us to a place where faith and fear collide, where the sacred and the profane intertwine in a haunting dance. We find ourselves standing before a towering cathedral, its once grand facade now crumbling, a silent witness to the passage of time and the secrets it holds. Inside, amidst the echoing silence and the scent of dust and decay, sits the phantom organ, an instrument shrouded in mystery and sorrow. This is no ordinary instrument. It is a vessel for the unquiet soul of a fallen priest, Father Michael, whose tragic story has become legend. Father Michael was a devout man, dedicated to his faith and his congregation, but he harbored a secret, a forbidden love that tormented his soul. Torn between his vows and his desires, he sought solace in the church's grand organ, pouring his heart into the music he played. His music, once filled with joy and reverence, became infused with his inner turmoil, each note a reflection of his conflicted heart. His secret was discovered, and the scandal rocked the community, shattering the trust and respect he had once enjoyed. Consumed by guilt and despair, Father Michael took his own life within the church, his final act a desperate escape from his torment. Now legend has it that his tormented soul remains trapped within the organ, unable to find peace. Every night at the stroke of midnight, the phantom organ awakens, its haunting melodies filling the darkened cathedral. The sound of the organ is both beautiful and terrifying, a symphony of sorrow and regret that echoes through the empty halls. Some say it's Father Michael's plea for forgiveness. Others claim it's a warning to those who dare to harbor secrets within sacred walls. Those who have ventured into the cathedral at night speak of an overwhelming sense of dread, a palpable fear that grips their hearts. They describe seeing shadows moving, fleeting glimpses of a spectral figure at the organ, as if Father Michael himself is still there, playing his mournful tunes. The phantom organ remains, a haunting reminder of the fragility of faith and the enduring power of guilt. Its presence a testament to the darkness that can reside within the human heart. Its music, once a source of comfort and inspiration, is now a chilling testament to the sorrow and regret that linger in the shadows. Imagine standing in the echoing silence of the cathedral, the air thick with centuries of prayers and sorrows, the weight of history pressing down upon you. You approach the organ, its massive silhouette looming before you, a silent sentinel of the past. As you run your fingers over the dusty keys, you feel a jolt of energy, a cold shiver that runs down your spine as if the organ itself is alive. The cathedral is silent, yet you can almost hear the faint echo of music, a mournful melody that seems to emanate from the very walls, a ghostly reminder of the past. Thank you for venturing into the shadows with us tonight. Remember, these are just stories, or are they? The line between fact and fiction is often blurred, especially when it comes to the unknown. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of darkness, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more tales of terror, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a descent into the abyss. Until next time, sleep tight, and know that something is always listening in the shadows.